Today we have a very, very special guest.
Oh yeah?
One of my favorite clients in the world.
Thank
A little
you.
client spotlight today.
Thanks.
How do you pronounce your name? I can't pronounce. I always call you Joe, but is it Jiyao Zhang?
It's on. If you have to pronounce it correctly, it's like Jiyao.
What?
Yes. So like all my friends call me Joe.
Right.
All the people I know call me Joe. So yeah, just call me Joe.
Okay, we'll call you Joe.
You tried it.
I tried it. It was awful. We'll move on.
Yeah.
So Joe, the reason why Joe is one of my favorite clients is because she shows up, she trains hard, all the things that every trainer loves, right? She does her homework, she watches her diet, she gives great feedback. But I want to find out today, like what aspects of a personal trainer are the best things, what are the best aspects of a personal trainer for you, actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting question because I feel like, personally, you as a personal trainer to me, it's more of helping me understand that I have the power to do something that I thought I wasn't capable of. Because I can go to the gym myself. I trained with you for a long time. So
It's been 4 years.
It's been 4 years.
Yeah.
So I know how to do training on my own. But the reason why training with you is just so important is you push my limit, and that helps me to realize, okay, I can do more. That I'm capable of what I thought I could be.
That's beautiful, man. That's like what every trainer wants to hear. Thank you so much. And yeah, that's why, being a trainer is very interesting, right? Because there's many different styles. So you have the coach.
Yeah.
I tell you what to do, you do it.
Yeah.
I tell you what to do, you do it.
Yeah.
The feedback is on a clipboard, and that's not really my style. I really see training as a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
And that only works for people that like that kind of style. So I really think it's really a joy to train with you, because I don't see how we could ever stop and plateau, because the sky is the limit.
Yeah.
We don't repeat sessions, right? We never do the same thing over and over again. We do similar moves because we like to focus on creating a change in the body, but whoa. Okay.
Someone
Sorry.
almost killed themselves.
Yeah, someone almost killed themselves in the gym. Someone obviously is not working out with a trainer. Okay, but anyway, the reason why I think training with you is so unique is that I get to explore the realm of being a trainer. It's easy to make a program, but sometimes things happen. You had a birthday party last night. Probably not going to get the output that we're looking for, or
That happened.
It happens. It happens sometimes, and I think that's really important for trainers to understand to be flexible in their approach, so that you can feel like you can do anything.
Yeah.
In recent memory, what are some of the things that I've helped you with that have shown up in life that are outside of training? What do you think how I've made an impact with you outside the realm of training?
Oh, that's a really good question. Let me think a little bit.
Sure, we got time.
It's really hard to say because it's not something that's very visible.
Right.
So what it means is that it's more of a mentality switch. It's more of, okay, now I have more faith and confidence in myself, so that reflects in life, but it's hard to define what the actual impact is.
Right.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay.
It does, because
Yes.
on the outside looking in, we see it. We see you coming in with more confidence,
Yeah.
and then we see your life changing.
Yeah.
You got a brand new job, you got
Yeah.
married.
Yeah.
These
True.
things, right?
Oh, I am getting old.
we're getting old together. It's
Sure.
when I met you, my daughter was still in high school.
Yes.
Now she's in college.
Yes.
I think when I met you, I had just gotten out of a bad relationship myself, and a lot of trainers, I feel use their work to help them heal, because we live vicariously through you guys. Because okay, if Joe's going through a transition right now too, then you know what? maybe we can learn. I can learn something from her as well. You know,
Yeah.
having a different perspective on things is very helpful. 'Cause I knew you when before you were married. You were dating some other guy, and you were like, "Oh, I don't know, this guy. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work out." And then you ended up like meeting your husband like
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
like within a year or something like that.
Yeah, we've been together for like more than 2 years now.
Right.
So yeah, about like a year.
Yeah. Yeah. It has been about that time.
Yeah,
Huh?
about a year after we started training together, probably. Yeah.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
You guys been together almost as long as we've been together.
Less.
Less time, but like
Yeah.
very
Almost.
close. Yeah.
Very close. Yeah.
That's so wild to me. It's so wild to me. This is
Yeah.
like why I do this job. You know, like
Yeah.
this is how my career started too. It was like, I would grow with this. We'd be the same age, me and my client, and then they'd like tell me about some girl, then they get married, then they have kids, and 10 years later, I'm like, seeing the kids, and then now I'm in a place where I'm like training their kids. Yeah, I have some clients where that I'm very old. I have some clients where they send their kids to me.
Wow.
Like
That's wild.
yeah, it's a long time. So whenever you're ready, I'm here.
Shut up.
I'm here.
No.
No, it's not time yet.
No.
Good. Have some fun. Save your money.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, like, I want to still go travel.
Oh yeah, same.
So, I mean, like, Liz is great. And, like, oh, I remember that you were still, like, talking about her, that you were taking that class, and, like, she
Right.
sent you a picture of, like, a sandwich.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would have to monitor her food because my daughter's diabetic,
Yeah.
and to keep track of it, she would send me her food all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Times have changed. Now she's like, flying solo, and that's part of life. I think a lot of trainers too, like, we have a hard time letting go of clients when you grow. Sometimes you guys grow and it's in a different direction than us, or you move away, or you get a job somewhere else, or you're spending more time with your family. But that's part of it,
Yeah. Yeah.
So I really enjoy that aspect of it. Do you have any advice for personal trainers that are listening? Like, how can they be better trainers to their clients and connect?
I would say two things.
Okay.
So the first one would be really try to make your client feel that you listen, even though you probably aren't listening.
Why would they should definitely be listening?
Yeah, but like at least like pretend that you're listening and you're adjusting based on what you hear.
Right.
At least pretend, like let the client feel that way.
Have you ever experienced
No,
a trainer that? No, okay.
No, but like
Yeah, at least try to.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen other trainers on the floor like not paying attention to their clients?
I'm not sure because like I never really like had very like a lot of interaction with other people, like
Right.
other trainers.
Right.
But I definitely saw patterns before from my friends trainers and and also like some virtual online video call trainers.
Okay.
So yeah, that's like would be the first thing that I would advise, like listen and like make adjustments. And the second part would be to make your client, to help your client realize that her problem is it's okay in a way. Like everyone has problems. Like as long as we try to, like you said, discipline ourselves, or like try to find ways to get around it or like solve it, like it's not a big deal.
It's not.
Yeah.
There's no problems that. I think that's a really good point. There's no problem that no one has ever faced before. You know, there's no problem that is so unique that we can't find a solution to.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of like doing it so many times or trying different things until we get the result we're looking for, right?
Yeah.
I think a lot of that is like patience. A lot of clients don't have it. They're like, I'm spending a lot of money.
Yeah.
I want the results right now.
Yeah.
And if I don't get them, it's your fault.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to clients that have that kind of mentality where they expect results immediately, but they don't want to change their lifestyle?
I guess then it comes to the question is a question of how do you activate a retain a client. I mean, if the client coming in with the mentality of I'm gonna see result immediately, then first of all you need to help them have that expectation that it doesn't happen overnight.
Right.
But still, like you need to help them achieve their first goal
Right.
to be able to activate them. So that becomes the challenge of a trainer. How can you use your expertise or like your communication skills to help that client achieve her or his first goal?
That's, yeah, I thoroughly agree with that process. You have to convince them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the first order of business when you're a trainer is I have to convince my client that it's a good idea to listen to themselves. Because you hired me, right? You, at some level, you want to change. But not always is it possible to really reach those people unless you listen.
Yeah.
Okay, so any final thoughts? Any final thoughts of people that are looking to purchase personal training, or do you have any ideas that could help them in their selection process of a trainer? What are the top 5? Let me phrase it this way: top 5 attributes a trainer should have.
First of all, always stay sharp on your, skills or in different aspects. Keep yourself on the top.
Yep.
And that's the first thing, the most important thing. And the second part would be communication. Really convey your idea to our client, or try to convince them. Try to help them understand you are the domain expert.
Right.
To help them trust you. That would be the second part. The third part would just be, show up, be there, accomplish something together with the client.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's from a client perspective. When I try to find a trainer, when I try to find you, it was a very interesting process because I knew what I was looking for. I would do test sessions, and the first thing I would judge would be, okay, does this person know what he or she is doing? So that would be the expertise part.
How do you know someone knows what they're doing?
When I say, I feel like the first session is more of I want to try work on this part.
Okay.
And can you come up with very specific moves that can help me isolate this muscle?
Right.
So that would be a very easy way for me to understand, does this person know what I'm talking about? Or can he even ask challenging questions that I don't know the answer of?
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
You have an excellent selection process.
That's why I found you.
Well, that's how we found each other.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Joe. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to everybody, to talk with me, because we always have phenomenal conversations. We go all over the place, but so thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I'll see you next session.
See you next week.
Peace. See you next week. Peace.